Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Itzel and today I will talk to you about the books that I got from the International Fair Book in my city. It was like 1.5 months ago. So let's get started. The first book that I'm going to be talking to you is this one that it says leer or read, to read in Spanish. And it's just random phrases about reading, about lecture. For example, it says: me asomé a un libro y caí en el País de las Maravillas, María Teresa Uriarte. Un libro, como un viaje, se comienza con inquietud y se termina con melancolía. José Vasconcelos. So this book was for free in some kind of event by UNAM, which is the most important public university in my country. So it's nice. It's not the type of book that I like to keep or I like to have, but it's about lecture, so I'm gonna keep it. Then these ones, that it's material de lectura. And these ones you can buy them physics, but also you can read all the content online. I'm gonna give you the link right below. And I was looking for tales. It says cuento contemporáneo, and especially literature narrative written by a woman, because that's like the subject that has been interest me the most, like the last month. So here I have, for example, Ana Clavel. I have already a novel by her. Rowena Valley, that I actually didn't know her as she's from Mexico. Ana Mari Gomez, yes. Then Cristina Rivera Garza. She's already known in Mexico. She's a really famous, let's say, author. Then Beatriz Espejo. She has a prize. Contest of tales of narrative by her name, and she selects the winner actually. But this is not a narrative. It says ensayo contemporáneo en México, so it's essay, let's say. Then Ana María Bergua, Angelina Muñiz Uberman, Guadalupe Nettel. I already know her. I have read like 3 or 4 tales from her, so I know that this one I'm gonna like it. And finally, a man, that is Francisco Hinojosa. I have read like 2 or 3 books by him, and he's a good writer, especially for teens, so I recommend you this. I have said, you can read this online, so I'm gonna leave you the link below, because you have poetry, essay and tales, so there you have. Then I have this one, that is El retrato de Micaela, o la triste historia del pintor ruso, by Alexandra Campos Hanon, and with illustrations by Anabel Lopez. And I have already read this book, and it's pretty nice, but I have to say that I love the illustrations, the images, because they use the same technique as they use in Lilo and Stitch, that the background is aquarelle, but then they paint on the background, so it has 2 different textures and it's the same thing. I really love this one, so that's why I really like this book. So I highly recommend you this, only because of these illustrations are really beautiful. I really like it, and the story, it's okay. And because I really like the literature from Russia, also that's why I pick up this book. And then these books, I didn't buy them by my own, and they give me like a gift, let's say. The first one is this manga. It says Ranma half, or Ranma y medio in Spanish, and I love that it has like this page on the beginning of the book that it says: Alto, estás leyendo al revés. Este manga se publica en la dirección de lectura original del japonés. Las páginas deben ser leídas en el sentido oriental. Para leer sigue el diagrama. Esperamos que colecciones totalmente esta obra y que las disfrutes. So, because it's a manga, you have to begin by the end. So here you have. This is the number 14, just to know. And there you have. Then I have La distancia entre nosotros by Reina Grande, and it's about like migration. The situation in Mexico, the southboard in United States and all the immigrants. It's a little bit complicated as subject, and I think that they gave us this book because of that, and also because Reina Grande had a presentation of this book in the International Fair Book, so it was like, I think it's because of that, but also because of other reasons. And finally, this really big book that is Renegados by Marisa Mayer. She is the author of the Lunar Chronicles, I think so. I haven't read them, but I'm gonna give you her a try with this book because it's an originally English book. I'm not gonna give you my review in this channel, but in my original channel I'm gonna be talking to you about this one. Then another gift, it was El Frasco de Uñas by Julián Cervantes, and I like the cover because like these, let's say, circles reminds me of like these little lines that we have sometimes in our nails. And also it says here, escanea el código QR para ver contenido inédito, so it's an interactive book. I really like. I know that he studied literature and creative writing, so he has like this specialization in writing, so I'm hoping that this book is really good. Then I have for like, let's say, young adult literature, this one that it says No te mueras, Eli by Lorena Amke, she's from Mexico. And then No nos extrañará el sistema by Antonio Malpica, which is one of my favorite Mexican authors for literature for teens. Then this that it says Cuentos Reunidos by Amparo Dávila. She's one of the most incredible women in the literature in Mexico. It's really good. I highly recommend you if you want something that is like terror or horror. She's the master, really. My favorite tale by her is El Huésped, which is really good. I highly recommend you, and it's the most famous tale by her. But here you have all the tales that she wrote, so I highly recommend you that one. Then this one is Conjunto Vacío by Verónica Gerber Vicenci, and it's a pretty good book. It won the Novela Ganadora Premio Internacional de Literatura Aura Estrada 2013, so it's a prized novel and it's really recommended. And also by Juan Villoro, Palmeras de la Brisa Rápida, and I like these covers because like a little bit of game with the reader. And also here you have a cover marker, I don't know how to say it, but in Spanish is marcador, separador de libros, so I really like these books. And finally, for a friend, as a gift, I brought this, that it says Teoría y Práctica de la Adaptación in Cine, by Cinema. So that's all the books that I have bought. I hope you liked this video. In the description box below I'm gonna leave you all the links that I can find for my social media and for all these books if you want to buy them online. And see you in the next video. Bye!